Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. In this video, we will discuss the history of the iconic high heel shoes. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, as coming up this week, we will discuss how to make your very own high heel shoes from scratch. Enjoy.
High heels have a fascinating history. They have been worn for centuries. Initially worn for practical reasons, they evolved over time. High heels became associated with power, status, and seduction. Today, high heels are a symbol of fashion. The allure of high heels is undeniable. They transform posture. High heels elongate the legs. This creates an image of confidence. The history of high heels can be traced back to ancient civilizations. One early example is found in ancient Persia. Persian soldiers wore high-heeled shoes for practicality. The heels helped them secure their feet in stirrups while riding horses. In ancient Egypt, high heels were worn by both men and women. Butchers wore heels to elevate themselves from the blood on the ground. High heels also held religious significance. Elevated footwear was worn during religious ceremonies. During the Renaissance, high heels gained popularity as a fashion statement. Catherine de' Medici, an Italian noblewoman, brought high heels to France in the 16th century. She wore them to enhance her stature and elegance. High heels quickly became a symbol of wealth and status among the European elite. The Renaissance marked a turning point for high heels. They transitioned from practical footwear to fashionable accessories. Shoemakers began experimenting with designs. They used luxurious materials like silk and velvet. The reign of King Louis XIV of France in the 17th century saw high heels reach new heights. Known as the Sun King, Louis XIV was a fashion icon. His love for extravagance extended to footwear. He decreed that only members of his court could wear red-heeled shoes. During this period, high heels became increasingly ornate. They featured intricate embroidery, jewels, and buckles. The higher the heel, the more powerful the wearer was perceived to be. High heels became a symbol of status and authority. Section 5, from horseback to ballroom, the 18th century heel. The 18th century brought about changes in heel styles. The thick, blocky heels of the previous century gave way to more slender, curved heels. This shift reflected changing fashion trends. Slimmer heels were considered more elegant and feminine. High heels continued to be a staple in women's fashion. They were worn for both formal and informal occasions. Shoes were made from a variety of fabrics. These included silk, satin, and leather. Section 6. The Victorian era. Refinement and delicacy. The Victorian era was marked by a focus on modesty and refinement. High heels remained popular, but they became more delicate in design. Heels were generally shorter than in previous centuries. They often featured intricate lacework and delicate embellishments. The invention of the sewing machine in the mid-19th century revolutionized shoemaking. This allowed for mass production. As a result, high heels became more accessible to women of all social classes. Section 7. The 20th century innovation and rebellion. The 20th century witnessed significant innovation in high heel design. New materials such as plastic and synthetic fabrics were introduced. This allowed for greater creativity and experimentation. The rise of Hollywood glamour also had a major influence on high heel fashion. Stiletto heels, with their extremely thin and high heels, became a symbol of femininity and glamour in the 1950s. Platform shoes featuring a thick platform sole, in addition to a high heel, gained popularity in the 1970s. The 20th century also saw the rise of high heels as a form of self-expression and rebellion. Section 8. Modern craftsmanship, the art of the heel. Today, the craftsmanship behind high heels is a blend of traditional techniques and modern technology. Skilled artisans create high heels with meticulous attention to detail. They use high-quality materials such as leather, suede, and satin. The process of making a high heel is complex and involves numerous steps. It starts with designing the shoe. Then a last is created, which is a model of the foot. The different parts of the shoe are cut and assembled. Finally, the heel is attached and the shoe is finished. Section 9. Conclusion. A timeless icon. From their ancient origins to their modern-day incarnations, high heels have left an undeniable mark on fashion history. They have evolved over centuries. High heels continue to be a symbol of power, elegance, and style. The future of high heels is likely to be just as diverse and innovative as its past. As fashion trends continue to change, so too will the design of high heels. However, one thing is certain: high heels will always hold a special place in the world of fashion.